every city has its pros and cons, but today we're going to go over the pros and cons of living in Plano, Texas. So stay tuned.
I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
And today we are going over the pros and cons of living in Plano, Texas. Now, if this is your first time on our channel, we're local real estate agents here specializing in North Dallas. And we do 3 videos a week on what it's like to live, work, and play in this great city. And today, like I said, our focus is on Plano. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button and that bell so you're alerted every time we do a video.
Yep, and don't forget to give us a call, text, or email. Whatever you need to do to get a hold of us, just get a hold of us.
All right, so now we're getting into the pros and cons of Plano, Texas. And last time when we did a pros and cons video, we started with the cons.
Yep.
This time we're starting with the pros.
Yeah, why not?
So, and there's a lot of them for Plano.
Yes, there are.
Let's get right into it. What's the first one?
The first one would probably be location to Dallas.
Location to Dallas for sure. So, as all the growth comes up north, Plano used to be, considered way north, but now it's almost right in the middle of the whole area, right?
Yeah.
All the buzz is all around this area. Yeah. So, but really, if you're working into downtown Dallas, it's about 25 minutes into downtown. But a lot of people are working in that Frisco-Plano border, that kind of headquarters. So, location-wise, you can't get any better than that.
Yeah,
so, you're right in the heart of everything.
Yep. All those big businesses are there.
Absolutely, all those headquarters.
That's
so,
right.
Which brings us to number 2. What's number 2?
That would probably be the schools.
Schools. People are moving and flocking into North Texas really because of schools, and Plano is no exception.
Yep.
Plano is one of the top-rated schools in all of North Texas. And what is great about what's one of the great things about Plano?
The one thing I know I love as a mom is their student to teacher ratio is 14-1, which is great.
I mean, think about that. I know when we were in California, it was like what, 30 was good.
Yeah, it was like 30-1 back then, and I think it's a little higher now because I have friends out there that tell me that. So
I mean, that's twice.
That's hard.
Twice
hard on teachers to do that.
Hard on teachers, hard on students. It's hard to get that individual help when you're. So that's why the test scores and everything else are so high. So. One of the other ones that I love, one of the other pros is, and something that is probably a big misconception when it comes to Dallas and Texas in general, is the diversity.
Oh, yeah.
There is a ton of diversity here. It's
fantastic.
It's a melting pot, right? So you have people from all over the world really coming into Dallas because of all the jobs and all that stuff. So it just makes for a real diverse population. So it's really shocking to some. We're not all cowboy hats and
no. But with all the diversity comes some excellent food.
Yes, which brings us to another, right? The food options that you have in Plano are absolutely crazy. There's over 700 restaurants right here in Plano, Texas.
Man.
Yeah,
I don't even think we've scratched the surface.
Not even close. But if you're looking for a one-stop shop, that would be Legacy Hall in
Yeah, they have quite a few varieties. You're right.
Yeah, and Legacy West, it's like this gourmet 3-story.
I mean, you can walk
food court.
It's a food court, but that sounds.
It's not like your mall food court.
It's really a fancy food court, and you can go all over and get some really, really unique.
They've got craft beers there. They've got live entertainment. They've got a stage. They've got everything.
Great
so
desserts. I mean, whatever you want, it's there. Yeah, for sure.
It's diversified.
It is.
All right. Which brings us, we're real estate agents, so how about we talk about the housing market for a bit?
Housing market, yes.
Pretty affordable here in Plano, Texas. What's the median price in Plano?
I believe it's like $332.
$332?
Yeah.
There's a wide range, though. You could get properties starting in the, I'd say, single-family houses is what we're talking about, mid-150s.
Oh, yeah.
And then up, obviously in the multi-millions.
Yeah.
But the median is right there around 332. So very affordable as far as North Texas suburbs are concerned.
Yeah, great neighborhoods. There's some really great neighborhoods out there.
For sure. And then that brings us to
Yes. The median household income in Plano is a little around 80,000.
Yeah, just under 80,000. Which, you know, if you're looking from a national perspective, that's 60% higher than the national average.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
That's real good.
Yeah.
Right. So you've got affordable housing. You're making 60% more than the national average as far as household income is concerned, and that brings us right into the unemployment rate. Mm-hmm. Unemployment rate for the residents of Plano is 3.2%.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
Especially where we are right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Everybody's worried about that. You know,
Yeah.
Plano is one of the most recession-proof. It's in the top 4 recession-proof cities in all of America.
Yeah.
Unemployment rate on a national level is 3.9%, but you don't find that right here in Plano. Mm-hmm. So job opportunities, Wallet Hub lands Plano, Texas as the number 2 job market in all of the nation.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah, there's tons. You have so many corporations moving in here, and Plano kind of heads that monster up, and it just creates a lot of jobs, a lot of high-paying jobs too. Yeah. But it's not all sunshine and roses.
It is sunshine quite a bit.
It is sunshine, which actually brings us to a con, right? Our first con is the weather, right? Yes. And Texas has that reputation, and for good reason, right? The weather, they say in Texas, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes. Yeah. It will change.
It's really true.
Yeah.
It really is true.
It will flip on a dime real quick. But generally speaking, what people are talking about is the heat, right? And yes, it gets hot. It's, you know, the summer months, June, July, August are hot. July and August are peaking, and then it starts to cool down a little bit. But regarding the weather, some of the things that we don't talk about often is in the winter, it does get icy.
It can, yeah.
Right? It gets cold, too. We don't have any mountains or topography to kind of catch that North Arctic wind.
It just comes right at you.
And that
smacks you in the face.
Yeah. I mean, it may be 38 degrees, but it feels like, 28 degrees because you've got that north wind coming. So,
well, when we moved here, we moved into our house.
Yeah.
Remember that day how hot was it?
I was in shorts. It was in the 80s.
Yeah. And then
and this is November.
Yeah, and by the evening, it was snowing.
Yeah, I came out. My friend and I, who were, dismantling furniture and stuff, were sweating in shorts, doing that whole stuff. You guys know, you guys are probably getting ready to go through that yourselves. Yeah. But just dismantling all the beds and everything like that. And then we came out to load the truck, and it was snowing.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, my heart.
It's crazy. So there's the weather for you.
Yeah, that's Texas weather in a nutshell.
Yeah.
So yeah, it is nuts. Thunderstorms and all that stuff rolling in are awesome sight to see. Yeah. But yeah, it does.
It takes a little getting used to if you're not used to that. Like coming from California, that was a little bit to get used to, but I love it now.
Yeah. No, it's a sight to see. Once you kind of get over that initial fear of like, oh my God, this is unlike any thunderstorm I've ever been a part of. Once you get past that, then you can actually appreciate it and enjoy it.
Yeah.
So it's actually really cool. Another con, and this is very typical for North Texas, is the construction.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Construction and traffic. We'll just wrap it all up in one. And they kind of go in hand because it's just a fast growing area. And
so they're trying to extend those roads as fast as they can.
Yeah, they're trying to widen the roads. I don't know why they just don't, they didn't foresee this much growth, but yeah, they widen the roads. They're always tweaking things, trying to make it as traffic friendly as possible, but in doing so, it obviously causes some jam. So it's just the nature of living in a fast growing city.
Yeah, well, that's good though, because then we got new roads and things like that.
Got new roads, so it's all good. So anyway, that is the pros and cons of living in Plano, Texas. Give us a like, hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Give us a comment if you have your own pros and cons of Plano if you live here. And then till the next time, I'm Andy.
And I'm Patrice.
Take care.